guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming the 21 questions makeup edition tag created by Ali Glines. So if you guys are interested in hearing some tea, hearing about my oldest makeup products, then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome! My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would highly recommend hitting that subscribe button, turning on that post notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video on YouTube. If you guys are wondering what's all on my face, you can check the description box. Without further blabbering, let's get into the 21 questions tag. Okay guys, 21 questions. I'm a little bit nervous. There's a lot of questions. So, first question, what is the oldest makeup product in your collection? This one is easy. I have such a good memory of this moment. And so, of course, I still have this. This is my Urban Decay palette, and I've shown this before on my channel. I wonder if I dare to put this on my eyes still. But we've got a little pan here. We got a little pan in honey, and this is what it looks like. I bought this during spring break of 2009 in Hawaii at a mall. I ran into a Urban Decay rep at like a Macy's, and I had never had my makeup done at like a counter like that before, and this person talked me into like $300 worth of Urban Decay makeup, which no regrets there because I used all of that stuff to death, but it was so funny because looking back, I'm like, wow, I had no idea what that experience would have snowballed into. So it's just kind of a fun makeup memory, but that is the oldest makeup item I possess. I know there was definitely some drugstore makeup before that, but this is when I really got into makeup, was when I got to get my makeup done at an Urban Decay counter. Number 2, what is your most recent makeup purchase? You guys, that's like a cringy question. I don't think I bought any makeup this week, but this weekend I went a little ham. So I placed an order with Davina on the weekend. I also placed an order with The Glam Shop as well as Bernovich and Tammy Tanuka. So I decided to try a bunch of smaller international indie brands. I totally blame Amy Loves Makeup. You guys know she's like my internet bestie, and she's been talking about all of those brands, so I was like, you know what, now's the time, let's go. So I placed a bunch of orders, so I'm trying to chill. Okay, number 3, what is the first makeup product you ever used? The first makeup product I ever used, I'm guessing my mom probably let me use something, but I feel like I remember the first makeup product I ever used was probably like a CoverGirl mascara. I very distinctly remember it being CoverGirl that we went for, but I never used to wear makeup. Like, I didn't know anything about putting makeup on when I moved here when I was like 18. And so I remember I had this friend who, I don't know, it's interesting. Obviously, I don't know how many of you are immigrants that watch my channel, but especially if you immigrated as a 18-year-old, kind of like a young adult, and you kind of came over on your own, I feel like people go through like different levels of transformation. So my friend that I moved here with, we actually went to high school together. So we had known each other like 2-3 years prior to moving to the US together. And she was always like the athletic kind of nerdy girl at school. And when she moved to the States, she like transformed. Like, she got like a pixie cut, and like she's like just so different from the person like I remember going to high school with. She had like frizzy hair and she got this pixie cut, and she's so into like style and this and that. And so I remember her saying, like, she's like, Karen, we need to learn how to do our makeup. She's like, do you think we should ask this other person we know? So we asked this other person we know if she would help us get some makeup. And I remember we went to Walmart and we picked out a bunch of makeup, and I still distinctly remember like some of the things we picked up, but it's just such a weird like memory that I have from originally moving here. So that is one of the first makeup products I got, was CoverGirl. That was quite the story. Holy moly. Number 4, what is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? I feel like hate is a strong word, but I definitely used to love putting highlighter on my nose. Like, that was so fun for me. it definitely took me some time to break that habit, and I don't hate it. I just don't think it's that flattering, and I always blow my nose because I always have a runny nose. Like if you guys meet me in person, I was always like the sickly kid, so I constantly had a runny nose, and even now in the mornings, like I have allergies and stuff, so it looks so weird already because a patch of my foundation is typically missing off my nose, and then it's like highlight and then like a patch. So I did stop putting highlighter on the tip of my nose, and that's a trend I feel like that I'm not hate, but I'm trying to stop doing just personally. And then number 5, what is a makeup trend that you used to hate but now you love? Ooh, I know. Okay, so I don't know if this is really a trend, but I was never really into like lip liners, and now I've slowly kind of gotten a little bit more brave, and I still don't really understand why people use a lip liner. Like, you know, people say it like helps things like stay on longer and stuff like that. I've personally never experienced that phenomenon of like, oh, my lipstick lasts longer when I use a lip liner. I don't know the science behind that theory, but now I really enjoy like layering lip liners with lipsticks and stuff like that. And the other thing too, I would say a trend that I hated was a lip gloss. I never wanted to wear lip gloss, and now since I found like Tower 28 lip glosses, I love them. I'm also wearing my Fenty cream gloss in the shade Honey Waffles. My lips felt so dry. I just couldn't do a bullet lipstick today. I just went for a gloss, and I just can't believe I'm a gloss person, you know, because I really hated the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but I really like the cream gloss, and I love this color so much. Okay, so number 6, what is your favorite step in your makeup routine? Oh my gosh, that's so easy. It's always gonna be eyeshadow. I love playing with eyeshadows. I love trying out new palettes. I love seeing the different color stories. It's just so much fun for me. So it's definitely eyeshadow. What is a makeup product you can't live without? Oh my gosh. I feel like I love all of my makeup products. Why would you ask me that? A makeup product I can't live without. I could probably live without eyeshadow, but eyeshadow is my favorite part of makeup. But if I was being practical, I would say a bronzer, because I feel like bronzer has so many other uses to it, and I just love being sun-kissed, so I would say I can't live without bronzer. Okay, number 8. What sparked your love for makeup? So I think it was definitely that story that I said about getting my makeup done at the mall in Hawaii when I was there, but I don't know what happened. Like, I started off as a fashion blogger. I remember having my little blog, and I was so excited, and I was so into like trying different outfits and like different blog posts and taking fun pictures, and like I was really into it. And then I don't know, I think I just discovered YouTube and watching Jaclyn Hill, and like I was like, I can do that. Like, I love talking to people, and I want to make YouTube videos. And so I just kind of spiraled, like from makeup to trying more makeup to making friends on YouTube. But yeah, it all really started with makeup. So I think it was definitely that inclination to explore social media. And I mean, I've had my channel for over 10 years. So I've got videos from 2010, 11 on my channel. Like, you can see Karen like junior or like maybe sophomore year of college if you go far back enough. Not that I think you should, but if you wanted to, you could. Number 9, what is the worst makeup look you've ever done? Oh no. Oh my gosh. I feel like sometimes it's the neutral looks, or like sometimes I'll start off with something and I'm like, ooh, this is a good idea. And then I'm like, oh no. Or like if it's a palette that I'm doing like a first impression, but I didn't swatch it before I started the eye look, and then I realized that it's like a hot piece of garbage. So anything where you've seen me start doing makeup and then I've had to take my makeup off and I show it to you guys, that would probably be the winner of the worst makeup look I've ever done. Okay, so on the opposite end, number 10 says, what is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? I don't know, I really like all the makeup looks I do. Is that vain to say? I just feel like I wouldn't post them if I didn't absolutely like think I was doing my like favorite thing, you know? If I was just doing makeup and I wasn't inspired by it, I wouldn't feel the need to post it online. But I would say I really enjoyed my lethal eyeshadow looks that I did last year. I had so much fun doing that Pantone collaboration that I did with my friends. That one, I didn't necessarily love the look, but I will say I really enjoyed like the thumbnail photo and stuff. I thought the makeup looked nice there. I don't know that I would say it was my best work, but it's always fun to see the look in photographs too, because it really kind of pops the colors and stuff. So I would say, yeah, the Pantone look, any of my like more colorful looks always make me happy because I'm living my best life at that time. Okay, number 11. What is your favorite drugstore makeup product? Drugstore makeup product. I'm looking around because anything that I keep on my desk is usually going to be like my favorites, but I do gravitate towards like drugstore mascaras. And for the longest time, I hadn't tried any new ones from the drugstore that I was like gonna go back to, but this Sky High one, I feel like it's worth the hype. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted on this. I've been wearing it for like a week now and it's nice. It's like so hard to find. I like grabbed one when I saw it at I think my local Walmart, but that one's really nice. And I like to go back to drugstore mascara. So I would say a drugstore mascara is like my favorite product from the drugstore. Okay, what is your favorite splurge makeup product? Eyeshadow palettes or anything from Gucci Beauty. I recently picked up their foundation. I wore this to work the other day, I think. I like this foundation. It makes me feel bougie. I actually have the Pat McGrath foundation here, and I feel like I like the Gucci one a little bit better, but I'm literally holding like a little under $200 worth of foundation in my hands, and that feels a little too rich for my blood. So I don't know what I was thinking buying all those foundations, but did you guys see my MT's video that I posted the other day? Because I panned 3 foundations in 2020. So I feel like challenge accepted. I'm gonna pan more foundations in 2021. So number 13, what is your most repurchased makeup product? Listen, it takes me forever to get through makeup products, so there's nothing like I would repurchase, like, oh, I used it up. But I did pan a Tower 28 lip gloss in 2020, so I repurchased it because I needed to replace it. It's in my office because I keep it on my desk, which is how I managed to pan it. So I'm gonna default to that, but my most repurchased product just across the board in my like makeup collection slash skincare is this Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. I'm on a campaign to see if Laneige will just make this in like this size bottle because I could save some money, save the planet, not throw away as many plastic bottles, because I go through these like one every couple of weeks. I think like one once a month. So maybe one twice no, I probably use one every 2 months. So it would be really nice if they could make a bigger size for me, because that is by far my most repurchased item of all time, because I never repurchase things because usually I never use them up, or you know, stuff like that. Actually, you know, the other thing I've repurchased well over like 3 or 4 times is the NARS. It's the NARS foundation. It's called the, I can't remember, but it's the original NARS foundation that they've had forever. And that was like the first high-end foundation I ever tried other than Urban Decay. And I loved it, and I've repurchased it many, many times over. I've panned it many, many times over. So I stand corrected. I do have a makeup product I've repurchased multiple times, and it's foundation. Okay, so number 14. What is your earliest makeup memory? I really don't have one because I really wasn't allowed to wear makeup as a child, but I definitely, you know, worked on that as soon as I was able to and really got into it in college. So I don't really have like an early childhood memory of makeup that I can speak of. Number 15, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? Oh my gosh. Why would you make me choose? I really like going into Sephora because I like the store experience. It's just like it feels a little bit bougier than Ulta, but honestly any department store that sells makeup fascinates me. I live in a very small town in kind of like rural-y America, so I don't have as much access to like a really nice mall as somebody in, like, for instance, California or New York, but I love going in to those stores when I get to go. But online shopping, I like Sephora, Ulta, the brand's websites. I really like Beautylish. Like, honestly, anywhere I can get free shipping, I'm happy to shop at. Okay, so number 16, what is the most underrated makeup product you own? I think the most underrated makeup product I own is these guys. Like, I've told this story so many times. I'm so sorry I'm saying it again. But these are the Lethal Gel Liners. I put them in my Best of Beauty 2020. And I told you guys how when these first launched, I was like, oh, well, I don't really use a lot of gel liners because I don't do a lot of gel liner winged liner looks. But I heard from Teresa as well as Annette to try these in my waterline, and now I use these in my waterline every day. I'm literally wearing the white shade in my waterline right now. There's so many cool shades. I can't wait to see what other shades they launch in 2020 because I just have a feeling that it makes sense. This is such a hit product. So I feel like it would only make sense that they would launch more shades like this. But look at my gel liner collection. I'm so proud of this. Oh my gosh. So I do have a code with them if you want to save some money. KH Makeup saves you money on Lethal Cosmetics as well. Okay, so on the opposite end, number 17 is, what is the most overrated product you own? What is the most overrated makeup product I own? I own so many overrated makeup products, but I would definitely say one of my most overrated makeup products is probably my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. I just don't get it. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how people justify spending the amount of money they spend on those lipsticks because they are so boring, overrated makeup product that I could just think of off the top of my head. Okay, number 18. What is a discontinued makeup product you wish would come back? Oh my gosh, I wish KVD Vegan Beauty would bring back the, what was that thing called? The Mavita Loca palette. I would love for that one to come back. And then if we can't get that one back, I would love for Kaleidos to relaunch their Deep Sea Luster palette, only because I feel like so many people weren't able to try it. So I think if it came back, people would lose their mind. But yeah, those are my two big ones. But if I was being super selfish, I would say Mi Vida Loca. And I remember I would shop at Sephora when Mi Vida Loca was launched, but I didn't like colorful eyeshadow palettes enough to take the plunge. I was a pretty diehard KVD fan at that point. Like, I really enjoyed buying her eyeshadow palettes, and can't believe I missed the Mi Vida Loca palette. But I never wanted to spend like $200-300 to buy it. I'm not gonna play that game. So anyway, I think it would be fun if they bought that back. Number 19, where do you go for makeup inspiration? I really enjoy Instagram. Doesn't everyone? Like, it's so fun to see colorful looks. I love to go to brands pages if I am purchasing a particular palette or something and I want to see what color combos. But yeah, I just really find a lot of inspiration on Instagram. Number 20, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? Ooh, less of? I think it would just be nice to see more shade ranges being developed and brands doing more colorful makeup. And I would just love to see colorful palettes with colorful mattes and colorful shimmers, not just colorful shimmers with a bunch of neutrals. I honestly really dislike that about palettes these days. So I really hope that that stays in the past. Like, I just used this Los Angeles palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm really trying to figure out why they felt the need to put this brown shade in here in like a sea of pastels. But I guess you could do like an eye look with some of these shades, but I just like, why? Give us a bright yellow or like a pastel yellow if you want to play that game, you know? But anyway, I'm totally for more colorful mattes in palettes if you're doing colorful shimmers. Okay, so the last question is, what do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? And I think my one big hope for makeup in the future is, some brands are already doing this. Some brands definitely still have a ways to go. Variety, like in their ad campaigns, in their makeup lines, in their color stories. Like, I would just love to see not just the traditional neutral shades. I would love to see different color stories, different types of models featured in their campaigns. I feel like there's a lot of work that's already been done, but I would love to see even more work, even more inclusion of different genders, different age groups. Like, I don't want to see a cookie cutter model holding a mascara every time I go into a Target. I would love to see people from all over the place being featured. So I feel like a lot of brands are already killing it at it, but I feel like there's always room for improvement. So that is the last question. If you guys have not seen this tag before and you are a YouTube creator, highly recommend filming this. I know some of my friends have already filmed this or are planning to film this, so I will try and link some of those videos down in the description box for you guys. If you are a creator and you're watching this, consider yourself tagged. And if you don't have a YouTube channel but you want to go ahead and answer these questions, please do so. Go ahead in the comment section. Let me know some of your answers to your questions. You guys know I love talking to you in my comment section. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will also link Ali Glines' video in my description box if you guys are interested in seeing her version. Well, she created this tag, so if you want to see the original video, highly recommend checking it out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next video soon. Bye!